Alright, we're back for round 2 with the videos. We're just going to take this week, actually these next 2 weeks, and just recap factoring. Factoring is probably one of the most important concepts I want you to take away from the Algebra 2 class. So I'm just going to keep bringing it back as much as possible. And I'm just going to take advantage of this time and take a few weeks to kind of recap it. So it's going to be a lot of delta math this week and next week. It'll be 2 separate assignments, but no work to take pictures of or show me or anything like that. But this is what we got moving forward. Alright, so this week we are looking at difference of squares and then trinomials where a is just 1. And we'll do the box method next week, and that'll be it next week. So perfect squares. We got to remember our perfect squares. Remember, I got them all listed here that you're going to need to kind of be familiar with. Square root of 1 is, or 1 squared is 1, or square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, and down the line up through 12. Alright. Remember these, x squared minus 25. Basically just take the square root of x, square root of 25, and put them into each set of parentheses. X plus 5, x minus 5. One's a plus, one's a minus. That's it. Alright, that's all it's going to be. I'm not going to throw in any greatest common factors or anything like that this week. It should be pretty simple. So, 4x squared minus 9. Square root of each one. Done. Square root of 4x squared is 2x. So that 2x goes into each spot there. Square root of 9 is 3. So 3 and 3. One's a plus, one's a minus. Last one. 36x squared minus 49, square root of both, square root of 36 is 6, square root of 49 is 7, so it's 6x, 6x, 7 and 7, plus minus, done. That's it on those perfect square types. Alright, and that's all I'm going to have you do. Alright, nothing more than that this week. Should be pretty easy. Next, if you guys remember the X game from Delta Math a few months back, I'm going to bring that back a little bit. So factors of the top number that add up to the bottom number. So factors of 24 that add up to 11. If you need to show your factors of 24, that's the only work you need to show for yourself. I don't need to see it, but if you need to, you list them out. You find the factors that get you 11. It's 3 and 8. Done. 3 and 8. You just fill those in on Delta Math. I'm giving you setups like Delta Math. So a couple more like that quick. Factors of negative 88 that add up to 3. One factor needs to be negative. It needs to be the smaller factor because the 3 is positive. There's my factors. Which one's 3 away? Well, it's 8 and 11. I already said the smaller factor needs to be negative, so I make the 8 negative. Done. 11. Negative 8. Type that in there. You're done. Alright. And again, like always with Delta Math, I give you 2 attempts. So if you get the first attempt wrong, check your signs and figure out what went wrong. That's all. Next, factors of 10 that add up to negative 11. Both factors need to be negative in this case because you need a positive 10. Two negatives make a positive, but 2 negatives make a negative number when you add. Going there, it's negative 1, negative 10. Next, back to like the second example, factors of 64 that add up to negative 12. One factor needs to be negative here. Find out it ends up being 4, negative 16. So we got that. So you'll have some of that going on Delta Math. That'll probably be the bigger chunk of it. Last thing this week, factoring trinomials where a is 1. So it's x squared plus 6x plus 8. You find factors of 8 that add up to 6 in the middle. If you list your factors of 8, it's 1 and 8, 2 and 4. 2 and 4 add up to 6. So you put in parentheses x plus 2, x plus 4. Doesn't matter the order. It can be x plus 4, x plus 2, whatever you want. Alright, so there's one example. Another one. Factors of negative 6 that add up to 1 in the middle. Notice there's no number in the middle, but we treat that as a 1. We We got 1 and 6, negative 2 and 3, or 2 and 3. It's just one of them needs to be negative to get that negative 6. So it's negative 2, positive 3. Again, doesn't matter which one goes where. Got what we need right there. Plus 3 minus 2. Last one here, because like I said, it should be pretty basic. X squared minus 5x minus 24. Factors of negative 24 that add up to negative 5. Go through our factors. Which one's 5 away? It's 3 and 8. But 8 needs to be negative to make it a negative 5 in the middle. So it's negative 8, positive 3, and you're done. It's factored. This is your answer. Alright, so you got some delta math this week. Pretty quick video. Hopefully that helps out though.